You might think the Pacific Beach is nothing but college kids and tons of bars, but there's so much more to it than that. Let's take a quick tour and see what else it has to offer. If you've ever dreamed of that laid-back surf lifestyle where you can walk from your front door to the sand in just minutes, you can grab a smoothie on the way, and still make it downtown in under 20 minutes, this is why Pacific Beach remains one of San Diego's most iconic coastal neighborhoods. I'm Crystal Rains, and today I'm going to take you on a neighborhood tour of Pacific Beach, one of San Diego's most popular beach cities, full of nightlife, bars, restaurants, and awesome community. Pacific Beach, or PB as locals call it, sits between Mission Beach and La Jolla, right along San Diego's most active stretch of coastline. You're 10 minutes from downtown, 15 minutes from the airport, and surrounded by the ocean and the bay, so water's never more than a few blocks away. So here we're standing in the absolute heart of Pacific Beach, which is known as Oceanfront Walk and Crystal Pier. Very, very popular. In this area, you're going to find a lot of locals biking, skateboarding, lots of bars, lots of great food and restaurants, great little shops to enjoy. And there's even some places to get some rentals for surfboards, paddleboards, all of that jazz. But the place behind me is pretty interesting. The Pier's actually been here since the 1930s, and it's one of San Diego's most recognizable spots. You can actually stay overnight in the cottages that sit directly on the pier, and it's one of the few experiences like it in the country. So now, just a few blocks away, we're on Garnett, which is one of PB's main strips. Here you'll find a ton of boutique shops, lots of cafes, fitness centers, more bars and restaurants for sure. And when it comes down to the nightlife, you'll find a lot of really cool rooftop restaurants, lounges, lots of really neat game spots. There's escape rooms, there's pool, shuffleboard, lots of community fun to enjoy. PB is definitely known for its nightlife and its younger crowd. I would say the people who live down here and spend a lot of time down here are between the ages of 18 and say 35, maybe 40 brinking it. So since it's daytime, obviously, it's a little bit more mellow. People are out walking their dogs, just enjoying the day. But come nighttime, this place behind me, Mavericks, gets really, really popular. Great food, always have games on, lots of great drinks, awesome service. You're definitely going to see a lot of hustle and bustle out here because that's what PB is. Lots of fun entertainment, lots of nightlife. So something else that I get asked quite a bit about living here and my experience living here as a lifelong resident is the traffic, things like that. There's really not terrible traffic. There's a lot of great advantages to living here. You literally live where other people vacation. The proximity and walkability to everything is phenomenal. I can get to a movie theater, a grocery store, the sand, you name it, pretty darn quick. So it's all very walkable. Walkability score, high. So something else that's really neat about the bars and restaurants in PB is that a majority of them have partnered with a professional team. So as you can see, 710 loves the Bears, but as you go down Grand and Garnett, you'll see a lot of different businesses that have their favorite special teams that have game days that are a blast to enjoy. Mornings here start with surf sessions at Tourmaline or yoga on the beach. Afternoons might mean paddleboarding on Mission Bay, walking your dog along Wall Street Park, or working remotely from a local cafe, because that's pretty popular. And weekends, you'll find locals hiking up to Kate Sessions Park for the best panoramic views in San Diego. This is a community that attracts people who want to live their days, not just schedule them. So if you're here visiting in San Diego, this is one of the most important local spots that you can't sleep on. It's called Kono's Cafe. It's a breakfast cafe known for its pancakes, its coffee, the lines out the door every single morning, and it has phenomenal people watching. Can't miss this spot. So just over here, we've got 710, which is a really popular bar. Lots of cool atmosphere if you're into live music, a little bit of comedy. They definitely offer that there. And down to the right, if you walk down the boardwalk just a little ways, we've got Tower 23, which is a JRDN restaurant, very highly rated, right on the water with spectacular views, amazing food. You can't beat it. All right, a couple more places that you need to make sure you don't miss here in San Diego and Pacific Beach are Shore Club and Water Bar. Water Bar has phenomenal seafood. They have great staff, great service. The views are spectacular. And right down here behind me, you've got PB Firehouse and a couple other really great spots. Place that you need to check out if you're here in San Diego and spending some time is my favorite spot, Hideaway. You can't beat the food, the service, the ambience. It's just phenomenal. It's fairly new. It's here on the corner of Garnett and Mission Boulevard. Highly recommend you check it out. The first time that I came here, I absolutely fell in love with their salmon dish. They have a hanging pretzel that is absolutely to die for, and so many other great things on their menu. Definitely highly recommend checking them out. So now that we've talked about the fun part of PB and its nightlife and all of the community, let's talk about what it costs to live here. Not only are you going to find commercial and mixed-use homes, but you're going to find condos, townhomes, even single families. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous place to live. So that's something that makes Pacific Beach really unique. You've got older homes that are built in the 60s and 70s that are single families, and then you've got a lot of investors coming in making new builds. So you can find a true array of different kinds of properties, all with great opportunity. So let's dive a little bit further into these numbers, right? On average, here in PB, most single-family homes range from $1.5 million on the inland side up to between $3 and $4 million closer to the water. A handful of luxury builds can exceed $6 million, especially west of Mission Boulevard or north of Law Street, where lot sizes are a bit larger and the views are elevated. So, but what about condos and townhomes? Condos start around $800K, but oceanfront or newer developments can easily climb past $1.5 million. Many are short-term rental friendly or used as second homes, which is ideal for owners who want a vacation property that earns income when they're not there. However, PB continues to be one of San Diego's strongest coastal rental market. So investors, you'll see everything from long-term tenants and digital nomads to high-yield vacation rentals. The city's short-term rental regulation limit permits, but homes with existing licenses become even more valuable. So what did you guys think of Pacific Beach? I took you by restaurants, bars, fitness centers, all the awesome little pop-in shops that you can find. Would love to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions on the market or want to know a little bit more about this area, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My information's below.